All right, cool. Welcome to the first episode of the Hold
Yeah,
On
welcome.
Guys podcast.
Woo!
Um, yeah, what's going on, guys?
Not too bad. Why don't we introduce ourselves?
I mean, I
My
guess
name's
we
John.
could.
I'm the short one, with short hair and no facial hair right now for the opera I'm in, which
That is
is not reflected
weird.
on the image so far, but that will come.
Oh,
back.
yes, we'll update the image for sure.
Oh, it's fine.
When did you
Mhm.
cut the long hair off?
Last week for
okay.
dress rehearsals. So
And was it enough for the Locks of Love thing?
yes,
Oh,
Oh,
Huzzah.
congrats.
and Great
Nice.
Clips just gave me the stuff to send it out, so it was very nice.
Do you get a tax write-off for that?
I don't know. How do you calculate what one's hair is worth?
Well, you need to get the grammage. And then,
But hold on,
Yes.
guys. Why don't we introduce the rest of ourselves before I monopolize our time?
I mean, I guess we could. My name is Roy. This was not mostly my idea, but I do get to do all of the work. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
okay.
So awkward.
Yeah, and don't worry from there. I'm going to now easily transition. Sorry,
Yes.
segue, really.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dayton,
Hold on.
and I am another tall person in this podcast.
Woo!
Yes. Well, we will fix the image to where someone is not just the tallest person.
No. It wasn't that. It was what I assumed was your two-sentence, whatever freaking self-description thing, being like the tallest of the group, and I was like,
I'm sorry. I will change that.
yeah,
Post-
I honestly didn't realize that I was so nitpicky about the height thing until I saw that, and I was like, motherfucker, we're the same height. Like, the fuck?
You didn't realize that you weren't picky? Jesus.
Yep, and
Right.
now I do.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I'm glad
Oh,
we can
thank
figure
you,
this
thank
out
you.
on our session 0
Mhm.
/ episode 1 / whatever
Mhm.
frack this is.
Yeah, whatever this is supposed to be.
One more
I guess-
person?
yeah, last person. I'm V, and I didn't mention about my height, but it was very funny that the race was thrown in for mine, and it just always made my dude have a different shoe color or something else that was different.
No.
By race, you mean the AI-generated image Roy tried to make
Yeah,
for
so-
our little icon.
All I did was type in Vietnamese, and it automatically made you the shortest person by far.
I think
Yeah.
Woof.
You saw me and John. Are me and John about the same height? think
I would
Yeah,
say so, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably a little taller than me, actually.
Someone's telling me that Roy didn't give a very specific enough prompt for that stuff to
I made so
It was
many
really
prompts.
this
It was
image.
so
Okay.
specific
Because
for
Roy doesn't want to actually go and talk with
Hold
someone.
on, guys, because I actually have an in the wild interaction I heard about AI consumption that floored me and makes me worried for the future.
Hell yeah. We're
Yeah.
screwed.
I was sitting at a local place to me called Stu's, waiting on takeout food, and the people at a table behind me said, yeah, so like I was using this AI to try and help plan this event for like 40 people for the I won't insert a company name here. And it ended up taking me 4 hours just to go back and fix it because it had the wrong number of people assigned, and she goes through all of these problems that occurred. The very first thing that the next person sitting across from her says is, oh, well, what prompts did you use? And in my brain, I'm just like, wait, she's explaining to you how it actually took less time to just do it for herself and how she had professional growth by doing so, and it was like a learning experience. And you're like, but hold on, though. Did you feed it the right prompt?
I almost,
It's like,
almost said that to you, John, but
Yes.
I almost said, "Hold on, guys." But wait, John,
Gosh, this is starting to sound like the bad part of a Reddit post.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
So
gonna get great.
essentially, she was like AI explaining to the other person.
yes, it was also a man, so that was a
Okay.
proper case of
Yes.
mansplaining.
Well,
And
fantastic.
it was just incredible. It's like, hey guys, I trained this raccoon to do my work for me, and turns out that doesn't work. Oh yeah, well, raccoons, sure, but have you tried squirrels? No, the problem is the wildlife in that situation. I don't know. Call me a AI skeptic. Yes. I would say so.
For sure. I am as well.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, the more I talk with, I actually one time had a lunch specifically with this guy who did some LMM sort of stuff for Amazon, if I remember correctly. And I just kind of sat down. I was like, so, gotta talk to me straight about this stuff. Like, tell me what it's actually quote unquote thinking. And he was like, oh yeah, it's not thinking. These are not thoughts. These are like, and I was like, yeah, because the more we go into it, the more I was like, yeah, no, but it's cool. I think there's
Right,
some
it's
great
just it's just
things.
borrowing images that it has in its database and like compiling stuff from that, right?
It's so the way. Oh gosh, now you're gonna make me do an explanation on AI, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
sorry,
a lot
man.
of things get
No.
called
So-
AI that are
yeah, it's
LLM
these-
specific.
yeah. So
And a
for
lot of time,
large
just
language models,
Algorithms
it's-
get thrown in too.
Can we
honestly,
say
it's
more
statistics.
keywords?
It's statistics. Of course, it's math. Why wouldn't it be
It's
math?
statistics behind the thing of just like, oh hey, you put in a word, it then takes the word and it encodes that into its system, and then it tries to guess essentially what is the preferred response. Then, according
97%
to
of the time, a person would say this. That's
Yeah.
the next word.
and then, but funny enough though, like so you can get like then a list of if this is in this case writing. You can get essentially a list of then what would be probably the most significant word to use next. And they have this thing called temperature. All right. And so temperature, it kind of like says, all right, of the list of words you have, like depending on your temperature setting, it might go to the always most probable one, or it might kind of be a little bit more random and bounce around. That's kind of like part of what gives, like, if you ask ChatGTP the same prompt, you can kind of get two different but but like similar responses.
Oh, that's
Right.
actually very cool.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's statistics in the end.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of reasons, when the ghost in the machine that's talking, quote unquote, the heaviest of eye rolls and quotes with my fingers right now, but when a person is talking to their AI, like, and it says, oh, I'm sorry, I meant to do this, I'll improve my results in the future, it is also subtly forming in the mind of that person a personality and an avatar of intelligence to this, when it is just not that
Hold
at
on,
all.
guys.
You know,
Hold on, guys. Are you telling me you're not polite to Siri and Alexa?
well, I'm not an asshole with an iPhone.
I am a
so do
Midwesterner,
that.
so I am just polite by default.
Ugh.
The opes and the I'm sorries are just
Wait, I'm
natural
sorry.
to this person.
Midwesterner. Okay. I'll consider
Oh,
that Midwest.
oh!
No.
Are we
My wife-
about to have a conversation about where is the Midwest?
I
Oh,
mean, we're not going to go that far. It's just more like, I mean, meth capital of the world, sure.
Oh, sure. I mean, Jefferson County is just below us here in the fine city of St. Louis.
Box you.
Which,
Look.
by the way, we are also the pedestrian death capital of the country when it comes to like number of pedestrians killed by population rate.
congratulations.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, goodness. The sheer number when you were up here, the sheer number of just wonderfully morbid statistics you could quote about where you live is hilarious.
I'm
like
proud
that.
of my home. What is there to say?
Look. My wife is from the Midwest, and I can tell you that
My
you
wife.
guys are nice in public, but once you get inside your own home and you are comfortable, with each other, the rudeness and the meanness and the swear words just come
sure.
right out.
You could
Yeah.
say that about any like kind of couple or thing though. It's just like, what are we like pretending to be perfect all the time? We don't live in Utah, all right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
If
Well,
we
you're
ever
welcome.
do get listeners from Utah, they're just gonna slam us.
Are you
That's
kidding me?
fine.
Salt Lake City, that would kill.
I will slam them out of my state like Governor Boggs did with the 1832 decree that said Mormons are enemies of the state and are to be escorted out of my city's, the state's borders or killed
Way to
on
say the
sight.
quiet part out
The extermination
loud.
order. Boys, I come from a state that kept that on the books until 1976.
What a random piece of trivia to know.
Again, this is so much of what was said when he was here, and I loved it. It was amazing. At the
This is
same time,
before the internet. People like me just had to remember every bit of trivia we'd heard from a
Damn.
Reader's Digest or an encyclopedia, and now it's useful in real time doing improv and I guess on podcasts.
well, hold on, guys. All right, so then
Ooh.
can I tell you all the first conversation John ever had with my parents when he was up here visiting for my baby shower?
Yes, I'm ready.
And, okay, then. So John, I pick up John from the airport. We're doing some stuff. I then take him over to a store where we're going to meet my parents because they're going to get some gifts for my baby shower. Thank you all again very much for everything.
Of
Cards
course.
are in the mail. They got sent in today. In any case, yeah, so he walks up and I like go, "Hey, mom, dad, this is my friend John. John and I like met in grad school, blah blah." And my dad goes, "Oh yeah," and then it's like, for some reason, World War II got brought up, and
I knew that you were going to say World War II as soon as. Oh my god! All right, please. Sorry.
Dad goes like, "Oh yeah, no, like, cause yeah, there's like we had this friend of ours who he was in, like, he went to Italy and he then told us a story about how he had to jump over some group and he caught a guy, and so he had to use his SMG and the bullets tore him right in half." And I'm just like, Jiminy Christmas, you just met this man 30 seconds ago. And it's like, yeah,
And I immediately respond with
viscera.
Yeah, it's crazy to read, like, letters from soldiers talking about how they were talking to somebody in a foxhole next to them, and then a mortar falls, they go back to continue the conversation, and the guy's just goo.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
Hooray!
Just like, oh
Well,
gosh.
I guess I won't have Jello for
We
dessert.
got along pretty well.
Yeah, right? No. And then, but honestly, like, dark conversations is just like, I swear that's like an Idaho thing. Idaho has like this history of like, the stories really are just sad and depressing. And people just go, "Oh, the great out west," or whatever. "Oh, that's the Wild West," and it's
Well,
like,
I
"Oh,
would
the
just-
Wild West is dark."
I would just imagine Idaho to be sad and depressing. Anyway,
I mean, it's great for vacationing, in my opinion. I love it as vacation, but they have gone totes crazy to the max out there. It's
I have to
Yeah.
think the suicide rate in the Wild West was pretty insane.
right. Oh yeah, no. I mean, what's the best thing to describe? Okay, so then I get these like cards for Christmas from my grandparents in the mail every Christmas, blah blah blah. They normally have the saddest stories you can like really imagine just in there. So, for instance, one time we get one from my from my grandmother, and it's going on about like, "Oh yeah, no, like this one time in the hospital when your great grandmother was on her deathbed, and your grandfather and I were kind of like going through her purse to look for like some card or something. We were kind of whispering, and she said, it's rude to whisper. Oh, how we laughed and laughed. Merry Christmas."
good gravy.
Like, wait, what? And then we just got another one of like apparently in an old house that my great grandparents built, there's like this shed that they had like a bunch of canned like fruits and vegetables in, that was like built outside the house, and the stairway to get into the cellar was like really perilous. And they said, and then they sold the house and they forgot to to get the canned goods. Happy Easter. I'm just like, what are these stories that I'm getting?
Okay. My grandma had
Yes.
very depressing stories. Not so much stories, just as like almost. Have you heard the phrase "a thought-terminating cliché"?
No.
Basically, when you say something that ends a conversation by being just a "well, that's just the way things are" type of
Okay.
thing.
Sure.
Okay.
She would sometimes have these things that I don't think were meant to be thought terminating cliches, but were relentlessly depressing enough that I think everyone around her just went, and talked to someone else at our public gathering. And, one of those was she would regularly say, ask Grandma, hey, you been reading anything lately? Or, what's going on with you? What's new?
Just
And she would say,
obituaries.
oh, I just checked the obituary to see if I'm in
Shit.
it.
Hold it.
Oh,
That's the only time I see my friends these days. And you're just like, oh no, that's the future that awaits all of us.
Ooh.
If we're lucky. Oh no. And then just ate some pumpkin pie and went on with life.
Did you guys ever watch on Netflix The Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
No,
Yes.
but I keep seeing clips of it on
Those are
Instagram and
honestly
Facebook.
the stories that I would say describe pretty well,
Yeah,
like Western stories. Yeah, like
gotcha.
if we don't get into like the John Wayne bull crap things, like
Mm.
that's
At least 60% of those stories end in the deaths of most of the characters.
like, yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
like
Spoiler alert.
I suppose so.
have fun. That's
What was that
I
thing
say.
you were talking about? A thought-ending cliche?
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Thought-terminating cliché.
Thought-terminating cliche.
Thought-
that's like they'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any number of things like
You don't say.
agree to disagree.
Yep.
I forget what it's called. It's not a thought-terminating cliche, but it's just like that's the way the cookie crumbles, or it's water under the bridge. I forget the term for it. And there's
an idiom.
yes, I think it's an idiom. But there's a word that when you combine idioms, so it's like that's the way the water is under the bridge.
A malapropism.
That's the one. Yes, I love that shit. That's so much fun.
Yes, I was actually in a.
That in your like memory recall.
Let me Slumdog Millionaire this for you.
Yes,
I was
please
in a
do.
production of The Rivals, a late 1700s, early 1800s play that takes place during the Restoration period in the theater there, where everything's meant to be upbeat by the end, and there could be no like Shakespearean tragedy.
Okay.
And as a result, they make these characters that are just so over the top that it's almost like Commedia dell'arte all over again. So, like, the main character's name is Captain Jack Absolute, and he has perfect morals and believes that one day good old England will be in charge of things again. And the Irish guy is just a relentless drunk. Like, it's just, let's do every caricature to 10. But one unique character was Madame Malaprop, who was a very wealthy woman who insisted she was well educated, but would always mix her idioms. So that is where that comes from.
Oh, okay.
Which
That's cool.
That was
Malaprop.
the villain in the Back to the Future series did that.
Richard Brinsley Sheridan, 1775 play, The Rivals.
I think
that. Do you know what that reminds me of?
It's the pineapple of politeness.
Shoot, no, the bartender in the Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Why don't you make like a leaf and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. The one in Back to the Future, I forget his name, but yeah, it's not necessarily a malapropism. He just doesn't finish the idiom correctly because he'll just say, "Make like a tree and get out of here."
Yes.
Yes.
The guy playing Biff.
Biff. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That's gosh. Didn't he also play the guy in Happy Gilmore?
Maybe.
IMDb search.
Yes.
Thomas F. Wilson.
Search.
Oh. I had to make a footnote at 19 minutes and 39 seconds to delete all the typing, so that when I'm going back to edit this, I could just go boop 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 and just get rid of the typing. So thank you,
You're
all.
welcome.
Oh yeah, I was wrong.
I don't
This
care
is a
about the
different
blue.
person.
Yeah.
But yeah. Were we going to talk about some of the pre-planned?
The pre-planned stuff. I mean, well, we can go like super heavy for the first episode, or we can stay light and airy.
I was thinking light and airy.
Okay, light and airy.
Personally speaking, just because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
let's give the audience of some time to get to know us.
Okay.
And
okay.
Before they get sad.
All right. Well,
It's sad.
There's a thought-terminating cliche for you.
Well, V, we haven't really heard much from you so far, so why don't you tell us a little about yourself? Let's
tell us some sad family stories.
Yeah, really.
I'd love that.
Sad
Jesus.
family stories about myself. I was actually thinking about John's prompt that he had because I've been really thinking about
Some seasonal candies.
but I didn't have a
Oh, I
candy
was actually thinking about
much growing up, but in my office where I work, my office goes absolutely like monkey bananas for pumpkin spice latte. Like they freak out. Like
Okay.
like it's very much like this crazy craze, and I don't know why it just hasn't been made into like a thing that people just have year round. Like why not? Why are they love it so much, but why don't they just do it year round?
I
And
feel
so
like
that's
you can get a pumpkin spice coffee or like tea year round, but you're right in that they put that shit in everything. Like, and they advertise it as if it's the thing that signals spooky season.
6
So
years
I have
ago?
a theory. All right.
Probably.
It kind of reminds me of like why Publix doesn't do like their own sub shop, because they want people to come into Publix, right? So if we're talking about Starbucks specifically, if they do pumpkin spice latte, year round, then it's just going to be kind of like a flavor. But because they create, a short supply of it's only going to be available these months, then people are only going to flock to that store
scarcity.
at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It also kind of makes it like it's a special thing. Oh, look,
Exactly.
pumpkin spice is back. It's pumpkin spice season.
Exactly.
Get your cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg ready.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to spooky season. Would you like pumpkin spice on that cupcake?
Oh, we're in spooky season already. Did you not know this?
It's July.
Doesn't matter.
Right
All
now.
the goth girls on my Instagram, as soon as July 5th came across, boom, we're in spooky season.
Please repeat that preface.
No!
Girls on your Instagram.
Well, I mean, my wife, my friend, my other friend.
My wife.
So, yeah, exactly. Those are the goth girls I'm talking about. And just not like random Instagram models, just people I'm actually affiliated with.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to shame him. I wanted him to be shamed.
Are we shaming
Exactly.
social media use or just Instagram specifically?
Heck yeah.
I think it was shaming me for just,
I was
generalizing.
Perv, yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Is shaming Roy just a part of this now?
Oh, I think it's like an integral part.
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Hold on. We should really talk about shaming Roy. So,
Yeah.
I actually did have I feel like pumpkin spice is an excellent example of what I was talking about. The thing that I just and Reese's knows, they know what they're doing, and they know because
killing us.
Besides that, and probably slavery with how they get their chocolate.
Yes.
There's problem that they know now. And it's that the Easter egg-shaped Reese's is is the better Reese's. It is the proper chocolate to peanut butter ratio, and everybody wants that shit year round. So they've put it into the Super Bowl, or I'm sorry if this has to be the big game, just in case TM.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah, mark a note here at 25 minutes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
In
Here.
case we have to
we
come back
should
to
also put a
20.
note for that I said Reese's kills people.
Well,
No, we can leave
It's,
that one.
no. We like that.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, but
Perfect.
I think like they're aware that people prefer that, and it's only certain times of year, because
well,
I do not crave a Reese's cup when I'm at the gas station, but if I see it's the Easter ones, I'm like, oh well, I can only get that for a short period of time.
well. Have you
I'm
tried
personally
the big
just
cup?
against all the trash. I'm personally just against that fucking oily paper thing that you
All right.
have
Oh
to
yeah.
from. Like, I hate those things. I hate all of them. It's just more trash for this
And you
stupid.
don't
candy.
have it with the Easter one.
Yeah,
Yet
you're
another
right. They don't.
superior thing.
No, that's honestly why when I was eating them, yeah, I absolutely would get the pumpkins and the Easter eggs.
Well, also the
And
Christmas
Roy,
trees as well.
Yes, which are
Christmas
also
trees, yeah.
just basically the same ratio.
Yeah, it's just like a different shape.
They
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
they know the version that's crack for us, and
They
they're
know.
keeping it from us.
They know the formulas, guys. They have the Epstein
The
files.
vague they.
Oh God, I have to make another footnote.
Another footnote. Yeah,
But
we're just gonna have to re-listen to this whole hour. That's
are
what's gonna
there
No,
any
it's gonna-
other like candies or things you can think of where the company themselves seems to be fully aware and they're just, for example, at a beer company that cannot be named that I may or may not work for, there's a peach version of a light beer that people
Ugh.
are obsessed with, and we just are intentionally making way less of it than we could, so that it is always an in-demand brand. And
Oh, actually,
it seems like leaving money on the table, but it seems to be something that's also an industry standard, like throughout different food and beverage things.
Well, I can comment on this directly. In the world of whiskey, which I think I am the only person here that consumes alcohol, in the world of whiskey, specifically stuff like Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, Blanton's, etc., those bottles, they only make, like, I don't know, let's just say 3,000 bottles a year or 3,000 bottles a month, whatever. And the liquor stores only get one case or two bottles per month, per quarter, per year.
Right.
So because they are essentially artificially controlling demand, they can jack up the prices, and everyone goes absolutely batshit crazy for these whiskeys. Granted, they're delicious, but also because they, control how much they make, they can jack up the prices, and then people will sell them for an asinine amount of money on the secondary market.
Now, is this an example of something that would be approaching like a cartel, where all of the different whiskey makers engage in the same business practices, therefore they are setting the market?
the phrase word of this next section is
Monopsony?
right? I was gonna be going with like
the supply.
it's gonna be like late stage capitalism. Late stage capitalism.
We just have to censor everything from here until the next subject.
Perfect. Oh my goodness, I hope so. I hope really that it just makes you
Hold on, guys.
have to do an ungodly amount of work.
Well, thank you.
Wait, hold on,
You're
guys.
welcome.
I did start thinking about that this just starts sounding like an ad for all these fucking companies and whatnot. So I would actually like to round it back, since this is episode
course.
1.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't actually have, like, I do have mine. I know what mine is. I'm not going to mention it because they need to sponsor me first. But until they sponsor us, we'll put this topic on hold.
Okay.
I wanted to actually share one of the first conversations me and Roy had because like he noted at the top of the episode, he is the kind of his idea putting things together. I think Roy is the center linchpin of this group.
Oh yeah.
And so my connection with Roy was through a D&D group because he had asked me about it, and that's how I kind of all met all you guys. So I figured this would be a fun story to share. Making Roy embarrassed.
Oh God.
We do we do a session, like a one-shot session. Everything's fine. He meets up with some of his friends who are now part of like my friend group as well. Everything's going fine, and at the very end, Roy pulls me aside and he goes, "Hey, so like, do we like Venmo you or something?"
That's true.
And it was just, I was like, "What? Am I getting paid to be your friend? Is that what you anticipated here? This is all right. No."
Hell
Did it-
yeah,
Did
fraternity.
it feel like the money's on the nightstand type of situation?
Yeah, I was literally like, "What? Did I just?" Yeah, that you hit it on. So yeah, that's where we're coming from.
If I can take it back to the candy topic without naming names, all right? Because I think that a lot of different candies do this, all right? So you have the original candy flavor, right? We'll just call it
Right.
chocolate, right? Chocolate bar, chocolate with whatever, right?
Yeah,
And then they make all these different types of variations: salted caramel, cookies and cream, blah 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 blah. But I think they know that those options suck, so that we buy more of the original stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So
So
I
it's the
mean, you
reverse
clearly
situation.
never had the Tony Chocolaroni candy bars. 'Cause
Oh, those things are delicious.
amazing crack.
Those are fantastic.
Yeah, it's
But
like
yeah.
all the ones that they make are bangers.
Yeah.
do you guys have
What's
a
that?
preference, Roy? It sounds like you have a preference, perhaps, of the type
Oh,
of
well,
chocolate you like.
Well, yeah, but I thought we were naming names. I mean, I think as long as we don't say like I endorse that, you know what I mean? Like whatever. Like one of my go-tos is Snickers bar, like the original Snickers bar. But they
Oh, I was
just kind of
thinking
like
dark
just like
chocolate or
Oreos, they create all these different types
Right.
of stuff. Like just give
There's
me
the almond
original.
butter one, the peanut butter one, the
Oh yeah, I hate.
caramel Snickers.
I don't do that much with the candies because it is fun to get like peanuts in your candy sometimes and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not allergic to that. I don't do that with soda, and they have gone quite.
You like
nuts.
peanuts
Oh
in your
my
soda?
gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds
freaking
rather southern,
don't-
actually.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
I-
Peanut Farmer.
I'm not in.
Sponsored by Jimmy Carter.
You know,
Oh
right?
God.
In memory of Jimmy Carter, we put a bunch of peanuts in a bottle just for you to try. You'd think that it'd be able to reach it to you, but don't worry, Coca-Cola will dissolve all parts of the peanuts before you can drink it. Because remember, it would do that with a mouse body too, as they proved in a court case.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's gross.
Oh, John, wait. I have a story for John then.
Hold
Ooh,
on.
okay.
D, I wanted to ask on that. You
Yes.
mentioned soft drinks. Are you talking about a certain high point where there's a dew point that is reached, and you can find a beverage upon the blades of grass as if that mountainous region had a nectar of the gods?
It's
Nectar.
so good. I
Like-
really just want to say
like
yes now, but I do not.
Bromated vegetable oil, that
No, I
nectar.
don't want people to send me shit that has to do with that because I don't actually drink that one. But
Quite honestly, one of the worst sodas ever made.
but every bit of me wants to say yes and to it, and I'm like, but I can't.
We're
I
in a
can't.
code red situation then.
Oh God.
Perfect. Hey man, I'll always remember Gamer Fuel and
Absolutely.
the terrible things it did to me
Yep.
Well, guys,
as
it's been
a
a
teenager.
Baja blast, but
God damn it.
Okay. Moving right along.
No, it's hold on, guys.
yeah.
Sorry, subject terminating thought.
Yeah, really. Okay. All right, who's the next
Phrase
subject?
word for this episode. We should call it that. Subject terminating.
Subject
Thought.
terminated. Oh, God.
Subject terminating thought. That's the title of the episode.
I like it. That's
All right,
fun.
so going back to John's original question of like seasonal candies, I don't know if this is technically a seasonal candy, but it's those strawberry candies that come in like the strawberry looking wrapper.
yeah,
that-
those are one of
I
my
can
favorites.
only find them in bags of like multiple different types of candy. Like there's no just
Oh yeah.
strawberry, like a bag of strawberry candy. You have to buy all the other nonsense to get the gold in the middle, you know?
Sort of like how a pub mix throws you all of the things you despise, and you have to get to the rye chips.
Yes, exactly. Yes, those rye chips are just top notch.
Do you know what candy does do that though? Which I
Mm.
was really appreciative.
Mhm.
Runts.
Mm.
Runts.
They should, do you guys know what that is? It's like little sugary looking freaking
Uh-huh.
candies of
I
different
think I
fruits
remember
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I love the banana ones. Those are good.
Oh
So
gosh, wait. Were those like the things that they used to be like the turnstile candy like
Yes.
dispensers and like
Yep.
restaurants?
hmm
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the trash candy that just looks like tiny little glass
Mhm.
balls.
Trash candy.
Oh, the runts, the ones that look like the quote unquote fruits that they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
guess
Not
you
necessarily
guys-
my biggest. I'm not the biggest
I
fan
just-
of those.
I just appreciate that they knew the bananas were the one to go, and then they did sell them in just a pack of those.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they can do it, and it'll work.
Yeah.
They do it with the fruit gummies too. I don't, not a specific brand, but you get mixed fruit gummies,
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
tropical fruit gummy shit, and then you get strawberry because they
Doesn't-
know strawberry is its own thing.
Doesn't Starburst do just like all pinks? I'm pretty sure. I would have to look them up, but while we're on the subject,
I think you're right.
pinks are the superior
Gosh,
superior
this
Starburst.
conversation is making my teeth hurt.
This podcast not endorsed by the American Dental Association.
That-
And with that, how do you guys have favorite jelly bean flavors?
Jelly bean. Oh,
not
shit.
vomit or booger or
Uh,
whatever.
I'm not
shit.
talking about the stuff from Turf Island. I'm talking about the good golly gosh. Well, I sure do love those jelly beans and my wife's skill.
Oh
with-
yeah.
Oh, I'm on camera. Oh goodness.
No. Don't they have those in the regular ones too? Not Turf Island, the regular stuff.
I'm not sure if now everybody's doing like ridiculous
Okay.
flavors, but I'm talking like your old fashioned like you
Okay.
open up a bag of jelly beans. There's like the pinkish flavor, the deep
Mhm.
red flavor, the orange, like that all correspond to a roughly fruit flavor you're familiar with.
Yeah, I got
Does
guys
root
like
beer
that.
count? I like the
I
root
still
Yeah,
beer
maintain
ones.
my mental
Yeah,
faculties,
yeah,
so
fine.
no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
prefer
beer.
jelly beans.
You do not like jelly beans. Okay, that's like the one candy that I like that isn't like a chocolate thing or a cream kind of thing. I just tend to like
Bro, have you
those
not
much
had
better than-
mochi?
then have I not had what?
Mochi?
Mochi's pretty solid.
I have not had mochi before. No.
Oh, what?
It's all right. It's all right, John, but you're not missing
What's
out on
that?
too much. I've had
Oh.
Wait, mochi. Hold on. Is that the
rice flour.
Yes,
It's
I think
sweetened
I've
rice
had
flour
that
with
once.
sometimes a kind of gummy interior.
I mean, that almost I almost consider that to be like a baked good with something inside because, like, I love I love baklava.
Oh, yeah.
Balaclava.
Yeah,
baklava.
balaclava. This is how you can rob a liquor store.
Yeah, guys, don't ask me where I was before the podcast.
Mhm.
I do own a balaclava, if that's not incriminating evidence.
Why?
I
It's
because
the Midwest.
it gets really cold sometimes, and your face also gets cold.
I mean, that's fair.
It also helps you to fight the bourgeoisie. Anyways,
Mine is not Luigi colored.
yeah. When
Oh,
you
good.
try and take down the proletariat.
Trying to take down the proletariat. Yeah, I'm just punching down real hard. I'm Batman, bitch.
Yeah.
Are you Batman?
I mean, I would never reveal that, but I think
the drugs.
poverty and inability to pay my student loans rules me out.
But I mean, like, we've
Yeah.
never seen you and Batman in the same room before.
Easy explanation for that.
Yeah.
Batman's a fictional character.
I mean, hold on a second.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, wait, are we making a reveal on the podcast?
I mean, I've never seen Batman, but that doesn't mean he doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Are we starting like into the teapot theory of Batman now?
What is the teapot theory?
Hold on, guys. What is the teapot theory?
Indeed, yes, indeed.
So you're gonna make me. Okay.
I'm glad that you hate that we put this subject on you.
Yep, it's a theological mind problem about someone's belief in the existence of something else being corresponded to like the idea of like someone claiming there's a teapot orbiting out in space, and so that like the more advanced the civilization gets, it might be able to determine the teapot, or the teapot just doesn't exist. That's honestly, that's a shitty explanation
Okay.
I've just given, but it's.
What philosopher was tripping acid when he came up with this bullshit?
No. I feel like this isn't too different from what Neil deGrasse Tyson would say about like the God between the gaps. You know, people have to constantly, if they believe in some amount of science or the scientific method and explanations for how we're here, you have to slowly peel back more and more of what isn't God's creation and was just natural processes.
Right.
It's a Bertrand Russell analogy. It's called Russell's teapot. I'm literally on the Wikipedia page now for it.
Naturally, of course. Now, I think I was just talking more along the lines of like, why a teapot? You know,
He's British.
I don't know.
No, that's Jack.
The British mind is at all times
That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that.
inoculated from anything other than tea and colonization.
1572.
Fair. What about beans? Have you guys ever had beans on toast?
My
Yeah.
family comes from a English, Welsh, Irish, British background.
So is that a yes?
So, yes, I
Okay.
just once and was like, I'm a fan of putting all sorts of things on bread and making it into a sandwich.
Uh-huh.
I can testify to that from my every Thanksgiving where I make a turkey sandwich basically at the table with
Yes.
my little Hawaiian roll and gravy and other things.
Mm.
But that is one that escapes me. And I guess it's just like, well, if you're poor and that's what you've got, that's a meal. And there is like, when you combine incomplete proteins, it makes for a much more long-lasting meal that actually fills you up in ways that are beneficial. So, like rice and beans does not necessarily have any animal protein, but fulfills all of your essential amino acids and all the rest. And I think beans and toast is one of these things that does the same.
Hold on, guys. We're giving out nutritional advice.
It's just like
So,
which is 50% says hell no, never on my life.
we went to Ireland for
Lamb.
our honeymoon, and when we flew out of Dublin to Iceland for the second leg, we got there like absurdly early, and I was like, well, there's nothing to do now except eat. So I had a full English breakfast, and I had beans on toast, and you know what? Obviously, yeah, not my go-to. Like, I'm not going to wake up in the morning and be like, ooh, I could go for some beans on toast. But not bad. The only thing that really sucked, and we're going to lose a lot of international viewers for this, listeners for this, blood pudding. Just
Blood pudding.
could not. I couldn't. I had
What
a
you
bite,
Let me
and I was just
bring
like,
them back because
no.
I have been over England in that region a bunch of times. I don't really care for the beans on toast because I don't really like the texture of beans in general.
Yeah.
But I'll do
Right.
the blood pudding. The other side of it's fine. So we'll put that line right here now.
Yeah, I'll eat blood pudding. It's not my favorite. But
I
it's
have
just like,
never
it's
heard of blood pudding. This is news to me.
Oh, it's like a
There's a
puck
sausage.
that's blood. It's like blood, like
Thank you.
pork blood based, and they mix like oats into it, and then it turns out to be this like disc You ever look at it like an espresso puck where they dump it out? That's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Okay,
That's
that's
exactly
It's
what
a
it
pretty
looks
good
like.
analogy. An espresso disc.
I mean, I've had like summer sausage,
But it's
blood
not
sausage,
pudding.
things like this, but
British
I've not
Summer sausage and blood sausage are not
very different.
comparable.
Sorry,
I
I've
will
had blood
fight you.
sausage before.
Dayton got real offended right there.
How dare you, sir?
That's fair.
Your Midwest is coming out.
Now, my favorite British dessert is probably bread pudding, which I think is delightful. I think puddings are actually underrated, just generally.
Mm-hmm,
I made a pudding pie
Yes.
recently for a game night, and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Just a little heavy whipping topping, chocolate pudding,
Mm-hmm.
a graham cracker pie crust. It was delightful.
Hold on, guys. Did you
Oh,
see the controversy of the Great British Bake Off
No.
about s'mores?
was this about? Oh no, I haven't heard
S'mores?
about this about
Oh,
s'mores.
I kid you not.
I saw the
It was-
tacos they created, and I thought that was an international embarrassment.
Oh yeah,
on the
it
level of the
continues.
Falklands
Oh
War.
my gosh, dude, the s'mores were so they were atrociously bad. It was just like they didn't use graham crackers.
Ugh.
They didn't like toast the marshmallows, or if they did,
Ugh.
it was like barely at all. It was like a travesty, and they're like, "No, this is how a s'more should be," and it's just like Paul Hollywood, that friggin' jank off, was just like a
Every one of our UK listeners is thinking in their heads, somehow I blame Labour for this.
Yes,
Keir Starmer's
absolutely.
crying.
That's right. Now we're losing
Jesus,
all
I'm
of our
looking at these
European,
pictures.
like
They're
now we're
the
losing
most
Great Britain.
proper-
Just kidding.
They're the most proper. Oh, that sucks.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, good, you're looking it up.
Proper-
Yes.
It looks British. I can tell.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, so
Oh,
let's get a little weird for a second. So you know those snack packs, like the pudding cups with the foil on top, and you take
Yeah.
the foil off. What do you do with the foil, the top?
I licked
Okay.
the pudding off, and then
All right, good. I thought I was the
Throw
only weirdo. I'm
throw it
glad
in
that
the
John and I
trash.
are on the same side.
Yeah,
Do you take it off all the way, or do you leave it on the edge? Because what I do is I
rip
peel.
that shit off.
No, I peel it off most of the way, and then I lick it off, and then I fold it, and I
You
just
like
kind of
saving the pudding for later?
No, you lick it off first. But
So then
I
it
just,
doesn't separate in the trash, so you don't create
Right,
more
right.
trash, so
No,
you
I
don't
get that.
kill more
I-
animals, Roy.
Well, you can recycle one of them, and you can't recycle the other part. So you take
No,
the
is that
foil off
true?
and you
That's
throw that
recyclable?
away.
It's all trash.
I think it depends
I
on
just
what
want to throw
state you're
away
in.
two things. I don't want to throw away two things. I want to throw away one thing. So I peel it most of the way, like let's say 90% of the way.
Mother
I lick
Earth
it off
does
'cause I'm
not
not
care
a
for your
monster.
laziness.
hold on, guys. I was led to believe, as a kid growing up in the '90s, who watched propaganda films such as the one where a bunch of consumer goods and other garbage that was discarded, some of it was recycled, and then the only one who didn't was the styrofoam takeout container, who had the most compelling voice actor, I guess, as a kid. So when they died and stayed behind to save the group, I was like, man, styrofoam is a what a hero. And I completely lost the proper meaning of what that was. But I know their proper meaning was that you could recycle plastics, and we recycle, reduce, and reuse. And it turns out that the promise of the plastic recycling is just completely untrue, and it was never. It has caused so many problems in the modern world. And I guess this is just a general way of me getting to what are things you were taught, or like videos that you got from school. I went to a public school, so that's where this comes from for me, that were completely off base, even if they had well-intentioned origin.
I don't remember that propaganda video. That sounds very interesting. Um, I
It was
don't
like
remember.
the scene from Toy Story 3, except they actually killed him.
Jiminy
It was
Cricket.
wild.
I don't remember any videos being
80s
complete.
cartoons were insane.
Oh, absolutely. I don't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
any videos being absolute bonkers, but I do remember sitting in, I think it was ninth grade history class, and the teacher blatantly said that everything from the Old Testament is history. So,
I had
in
a
the
teacher do
history
that too.
class, and so, like, I went
Oh.
through multiple years of high school and college completely thinking that, oh, this is all, tried and true. And it wasn't until, like, I took, like, an ancient history class that, all that bullshit just kind of got dissolved with,
Don't you love that
good
whenever
reason.
you're in a public school too, I'm guessing?
Yes. Oh,
Mhm.
Florida public school, my friend.
Florida public
Public
school.
Not too much
Ooh.
different from my Missouri public schools, I'm going to imagine.
Yeah.
You grow up, and I'm kind of vibing with you here, Roy, in that, because I also, like, I had this big respect towards the teachers, especially the ones that seem to know a lot of facts.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, like, I got to college and stuff, and I'm like, that guy was a fucking wacko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had a teacher who taught, like, math, 8th grade, like, pre-algebra, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it was very interesting, and he brought up, like, the Kennedy assassination and all these different connections.
Mhm.
And I look back and I'm like, that dude was a freaking conspiracy theory grassy knoll motherfucker who he was using that as his example of how to freaking do triangles. Oh my god, what a crazy man.
I had a
Like,
math
for the next
teacher in
couple of
middle
years.
school who, well, I'm putting quotes around math teacher because we didn't learn any math. We learned how to chart hurricanes, which was, I guess, kind of topical. And the only other thing that I remember about this guy is that he was, quote, friends with Shania Twain because he said it just about every chance that he possibly could. And he would just, that guy that, like, sneaks his, like, one thing that he's cool at into every single conversation. That's what he would do. Would just, oh, and I'm friends with Shania Twain, and this is how we chart hurricanes. And I don't remember him staying long in, like, teaching after I left. I'm pretty sure the school board was just kind of like, the fuck's this guy doing? And kicked him out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, the good old days.
Yes. Public school. Yay.
There was a gifted classroom teacher in my middle school that she very solemnly one day, because this is like roughly 2004. The there is a question of whether an amendment to make gay marriage illegal will be passed. Some
Yeah.
other such stuff going on. And this teacher very solemnly told us, like, now look, gay people absolutely exist. They've existed throughout history and societies. We should allow them to have the same rights as anyone else. And I was like, wow, this is something that I don't hear a lot as someone who grows up and goes to church. And, like, the youth pastor I had who did believe that basically got kicked out. And a new, really creepy guy who wants to bring all the middle school girls down to his house doesn't seem like a good replacement. This woman is speaking truth. And then she follows that up by saying, now, bisexuals, though, they're pretending. They're not real.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know what? This is probably pretty good for Missouri. I'm just going to chalk that up as a win.
Oh, wow. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What a good bait and switch. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also had the two, and feel free to immediately, like, do the equivalent of raising a hand with a good old yup or whatever. Did you guys have any history teachers at your school who married a girl that they taught in the summer following their senior year? Because not just one, but two different high school history teachers in my school did that. And they weren't even the worst pedophiles at that school.
This is in Missouri?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is not shocking.
I wonder if they have the Epstein files.
Oh man. Didn't know that was where this is going to lead.
Oh,
Nobody had the landlocked state of Missouri.
Oh.
Shoot.
I was led to believe it was on an island.
Oh, good lord.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thank you. Well
Provide that moment of levity.
Is it levity?
I mean, no.
I guess you laugh or you cry, right?
Mm-hmm. So well, that thought turned.
not to. I don't know where to pivot.
Where's that terminating?
Just that good.
Where's that?
Yeah, terminating thought.
Yeah, the terminating thought.
Terminating cliche.
Somebody give us a terminating cliche.
Boom. There's more than one way to kill a cat. Skin a cat. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, did it used to be just a regular thing that you had to skin cats?
I guess.
Like, were cats a popular
I don't know.
women's hat or something?
I don't know. I lived in Florida, which is south, but I was not raised in the South. So, John, I would have to defer to you on that.
See, now, Missouri was a border state.
Is it Wildcats? Is it just short for Wildcats?
Hmm.
You skin the hell out of those, right? That's what coats
are
made out of.
You know, my high school mascot was the Wildcats, and we sucked in every single conceivable sport. So, yeah, I mean, I guess there's more than one way to skin the Wildcats.
Yeah. The Wildcats was also a comic that, of all people, creator of Watchmen, Alan Moore, wrote on after he said, "I won't do any more superhero comics for Marvel."
I mean, honestly, Alan Moore has been given too much shit about it. He's just a cranky old man. Let him be. Like
he's doing magic in a castle. It's rad. We still have like a wizard somewhere in the world.
There was someone who recently did a really in-depth interview with Alan Moore, and it was really good in terms of just there's all this animosity, but it's kind of
Oh, he's an intensely intelligent and fascinating man, and I like what he has to write about. Even when I think he's kind of batshit, I think it's an interesting idea that led him to that belief.
The Wikipedia photo that he has does not do him justice. Whatever the whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize a comic book writer was supposed to look dashing or get their Instagram profile up.
Well, they could have chose literally any other photo than what I'm looking at. He looks
like Rasputin, and
yes, he does look like Rasputin.
I don't see the problem. He's building his brand.
I guess, but I don't know.
He lives in a castle and believes that writing long, drawn-out comics like the Jerusalem long-term series he wrote is doing magic upon the world, because magic is actually just reframing people's ideas and making them believe your own ideas.
Does he actually live in a castle?
Yes. I believe he did buy a castle.
I mean, all right, well, kudos to him. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But,
and yet another terminating thought.
I think that's a good time to cut it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Am I being rude with that?
Idea for how to
not at all.
Do a send-off by any chance?
We can't end with that. We can't end with that. Not at all.
No, we gotta keep going.
There's actually a name for that little melody. It comes from a vaudeville set. I don't remember it anymore.
We can do what the news anchors do.
Hold on, guys. I think we're going to end it here. So, until the next time, we'll come up with more bullshit to talk about. And
absolutely
look forward to that. Does anyone have any last final thoughts that they want to talk about? Cool.
You poor-
Oh.
Fucking love it.